These two slide projectors are set up as a multimedia show that can be shown on the screen. And I was attempting to hook all this up and show it to you, but then I had a problem with the controller, so I'll explain all that. And I'm sad that I can't show you a slideshow that I was wanting to show you. I'm going to show you the controller next, and that plugs in down here. And it gives simple instruction to the slide projector, such as the intensity of the bulb, and then the selection of the slide, you know. And the slides are just transparent photographs that a light shines through and gets magnified by a lens. And these two projectors, and you can also use three, are perfectly aligned on the screen so that they overlap. So if you have both of these running at the same time, they're actually merged together. You register them with identical slides. Anyway, let's get to the electronics and I'll try to explain more. I was planning to do a show on this device that used to work. I used to use this all the time for slideshow presentations. It's an older machine and it's really neat, even though it's junk now. I've been struggling trying to get it going so I could do a demonstration, and it's just not having it. The electronics are beyond their prime for sure. There's a couple custom chips in here, and I tried for about an hour and a half and finally just gave up. Anyway, what this did was record your movements. You have 2 or 3 slide projectors set up. 1, 2, 3. And then you press record on a cassette deck that plugs in to this thing. Just a regular cassette deck. And it goes to one of the channels, like left or right, whatever one you plug it into for record. You use these sliders to turn on projector 1, projector 2, or projector 3. And as you slide these, it goes from off to dim to bright, so it's variable. So the idea is you turn these on and make a show to the music, you know, using projector 1, 2, and 3, and then of course all your slides in their appropriate order of the right slide projector. And you can actually do 2 of these at the same time and kind of fade them in and out, and it actually looks like motion if you do it right. And I'm sad that I can't show you a few shows that I made because it's really neat. But as soon as you turn these lamps off, it advances the slide on that projector. So if I push down number 1, it advances it to the next slide, and then when I turn up the light, it'll show that slide, and then when I put it back down, it'll advance it again. So anyway, you sit there with this box and you make a show to music is what you do. The music is on the other track that you're not recording this device from. So if you plug this device into the left channel, you have your music track on your right channel. So anyway, you do this really cool show with this projector system, and it saves it to the cassette tape as digital beeps and blips, you know. And there's a button here, record or play. So if you're making a show, you're recording your moves, and then if you play, you're watching it back. So when you're all done with your show, you stop the cassette tape, you rewind it to the beginning, then you put this in the play mode, and then you press play. The music will come out the right channel, and the left channel will control this box, which will turn on the 3 projectors just like you had entered it in, with the off and on and the dimming and the crossfading. It remembers all your moves. And you could make some pretty elaborate shows using this, using slide projectors. And it was very dramatic. And I used to do this at weddings before digital video. And I used to show it like on a 15-foot screen of like the couple in love, frolicking through the woods, and you know, just ooh. And you would run the channel through the DJ system, and you could use their speakers. That's what I used to do. I had 3 projectors, slide projectors, this unit, and then a cassette deck that I would run into this and then run a line up to the DJ through his amplifier. Anyway, I'm sad I can't get this going. It uses triacs for the dimming. It has relays. I think it's for the advancing of the slide projector. It interfaces through these weird plugs that Ektagraphic put out back in the 90s on their slide projectors. For those young guys that never seen a slide from a slide projector before, here's what it is. It's just a piece of film that is encapsulated in this cardboard, and these particular slides are also encapsulated in heat-resistant glass. The bulb on these projectors is like 400 or 500 watt, and it gets it hot, and these are resistant to heat, so it doesn't melt the film, you know. So the best I can do for younger guys that probably never seen one of these before is just show you manually what it looks like turned on. And you can run it manually, and the slides are sent through the machine with an automatic mechanism. It's all mechanical. And I've got a wedding that I actually did. So I'm just recording the screen, and I'll go through these slides. There's something about a slide, if your grandfather or somebody you knew had one, if they're done right, they're very dramatic in the dark, you know. And this is just one show that you're seeing out of 3 projectors going all at the same time, and when it's put to music, it's very dramatic. And I used to play these at weddings and just do the whole show for them. They loved them. This couple's not together any longer, from what I understand, but anyway, that's it. That's what I used to do. I'm sorry I can't show you the full-blown deal. Anyway, it's not a totally wasted video. At least I showed it to you, even though it wasn't super exciting, but it did exist. There's other brands of these dissolve units, and that's what you did before the digital day. Made up these elaborate shows, and this would still be dramatic today if you've seen it on a 15-foot screen done right with professional slides. Anyway, that's it for now. See you next time. Bye.